Ontario skaters. So Rouet and Wolf dropped to second. Jones and Reagan, who last night dropped into that first flight. See if those scores hold up. 162.80, the score to beat.
Kirsten and Michael Marinaro.
Again, with Sagan and Bilodeau away with injury here, there's a really good chance that Moore Towers and Marinaro can make it to the podium here. They've been fourth at the last two nationals.
Well, they were terrific in the short program. With the time away due to the injury, they're so happy to be back on competition ice. Double axels. Kirsten opened up on the second jump. So even though Michael did the triple, they will not get credit for that jump. Triple loop.
This has been a good partnership since they got together. Kirsten used to skate with Dylan Moskovich. Michael with Margaret Purdy. Accomplished quite a bit with their former partners. Stuff doesn't happen overnight, though.
Are given a degree of difficulty by the technical panel. The judges judge the quality from +3 to -3. Those scores are totaled for the first mark, and then the judges award a second mark for the composition, choreography, skating skills, and the footwork between the elements. Problems again on the side-by-side jumps. Since their injury, they missed the Grand Prix season. This is their first big competition.
at the strength in this final lift. But for these two, this season is really just beginning. And you have to give them a lot of credit for coming out here because they are not as trained right now as everybody else. They haven't had the preps, the reps, and you can see a sense of relief from Michael and Kirsten right now because of what they've had to go through with this injury this season that's, in effect, wiped out all of their previous performances in competitions. Megan DeHamel and Eric Radford, final moments before they skate for a sixth. On the ice, Lyubov Ilyashishkina, Russian, now skating for Canada with Dylan Moskovich, who used to skate with Kirsten Moore-Towers a few years ago. This is a team that has somewhat of a meteoric rise since they got together and have won some medals, gone to some Worlds.
Look, both of these teams have done very well. Kirsten and Michael finished 8th at Worlds last year. Dylan and Lyubov 7th, so 3 teams in the top 10. So here is where the first jumping problem happened, and Kirsten got a little off balance on the hop between jumps, so missed the triple. Regrouped nicely. Watch this. Very solid, and I love the way she is so sure on her throws. Here, a difficult entrance into that lift. You see his strength, her beautiful position. And we've watched. You look good. That's what you want your partner to say to you, Rod. You look good. Lots of encouragement.
Richard Gauthier, Bruno Marcotte, part of that.
Thank you for everything.
Great school. Big numbers here. 128.05. They go to first ahead of Jones and Regan, who skated earlier. So guaranteed a medal. 2 teams to skate. And again,